Hey guys, I'm gonna bake raspberry cupcakes. I heated up the 300 grams of raspberries mixed with 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then I had to like cook it up and mix it and all that, so I did that so I could cool down because it has to be cold. Then I put, how much butter did I put? Then I put 125 grams of butter with 125 grams of sugar in the mixer, which is over there. And our kitchen's a mess with that thing right there. So I'm gonna go and turn that on now, and then while that's mixing, I'm gonna go and tie my hair. And it should mix for like 5 minutes. It's been mixing for 5 minutes now. So I'm gonna do the next step, which is to take the 2 eggs, which I put in the fridge somewhere. So you take 2 eggs, normal sized eggs. Okay, so you crack them in and then you start mixing again for a bit until it's all mixed together. Okay, so once that's mixed together, you go and get the 120 something. Wait, let me check. You go get the 175 grams of flour that you prepare, and also a teaspoon of natron, sodium bicarbonate, and a teaspoon of baking powder all in here. And then you go and you open this and you add it in. And then you just mix again until it's all mixed together. Okay, and so every once in a while you might want to like go check that it's not stuck to the sides or something, that you really get all the ingredients into there, because it really makes a difference if you miss some of the ingredients.
Trust her grandfather was a baker.
That's right. So, and then you can, don't touch it with your finger because you don't want your germs in there. You are baking for other people, so you hold it at the top, and then you just smear it all here. Somehow, it should work. And then you can mix again for a bit. Okay, so once that is done mixing, you guys have a really bad view. I'm sorry, but I can't bring it anyway. You go get the raspberries, which you set outside to cool in the time of all the baking, of all the mixing. So you have your raspberry puree thing here. What you do is you take a spoon. I'm gonna take a big spoon. You can't come to me. Okay, and then you just like you start to mix, and one after the other, you just kind of spoon it in there so it can all mix well together. Okay, so I hope you can hear me. You keep mixing until it's all mixed together. Take this. And then you go check out the sides, because obviously it's gonna have splattered all over the sides. By the way, the mixture is supposed to be purple, so if it doesn't go red, don't worry, it is supposed to be purple if you do everything right. Let's see. Once you scrape down the sides, mix it again. Okay, so now obviously you're making cupcakes. You can make a cake out of it if you want, but I'm making cupcakes. So you take your cupcake forms and you just make sure you always only take one, and you put them into their placeholder things. Hey, okay, so now, since I did the cupcake forms and prepared them, we can go get our mix. So the mix should look something like this. So kind of purplish. Okay, so I couldn't really find a too good place for you guys to see me and the cake. But I guess you don't really need to see me, you need to see this. You fill it about 2/3 of the way up. So I washed this by hand because I didn't have it before. So just like fill it 2/3. So I'm gonna do that really quick. So 2/3 is about 2 of these, or 2.5 of these spoons. So I'm not really sure. No, it's more like 2 of those spoons. Make sure that the form is nice and round. You don't want to have dents in your cupcake and your perfect cupcakes. So then, yeah, you just keep doing that for all cupcakes. I almost forgot. You have to preheat the oven to 180 degrees. Okay, so it's preheating, and you can continue here, because you want to be able to put it in the oven pretty much immediately, right? It's preheating. So these are your perfect cupcakes, and you're going to put them in the oven, and you're going to bake them for 20 to 25 minutes. So as I already said, at 180 degrees, just open, you put it in on the on the middle one. If there's 2 middle ones, put it on the lower one of the 2 middle ones, because it always rises a bit higher. Then you can set your alarm. Set it to 20 minutes. Okay, so you set it to 20 minutes. Hey, okay, so obviously the oven is done. So you can take a needle if you have one. I'm not sure that I do. Well, I know that I have one, I just don't know where I put it here. So you take like one of these needles, you open, and you poke it. If nothing sticks, then it means it's ready to go. But make sure you poke like 3. So like 1 in every row. So they're good to go. Don't take them out with your hands. Take gloves. And then you take them out. I'm setting the oven to preheat because I'm baking my rainbow cake. But now you have your muffins, or cupcakes, sorry. They're done. So you can set them to the side so they can cool down. And after, when they're cooled down and after the rainbow cake is in the oven, we'll make the icing and decorate them. Okay, now to the icing. So you need 5 tablespoons of powdered sugar. You're gonna have a seat to ice them. And they're done. Now just set them to the side so they can dry right from here.